at the lathe, carving futures in the grain. Epoxy dripping slick, he's the king of the mundane. Workshop therapy, wood chips in the air. Aliens nodded, said they'd pull up a chair. Eyes red, but the vision stays clear. In the mist, ain't no pain we hold near. Chronic fades when the beats collide. Like the tribe, hit subscribe, ride the high tide. Late spin like planets in the void. Galactic, roach clip, renaissance, handcrafted so drastic.
Oh, good morning, morning.
Signals in the skies. Anxieties dissolve, grumpy, keeping it wise.
Oh, goodness, y'all. It's too early. Oh, I say it's too early. Yeah, good morning, Dad. Good morning, PK. Oh. It is Friday the 13th. Hopefully we go make a little bit of money today. Uh-oh, turn on. Oh, it's cold out here. We've gone from hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. It is cold again. Woo. Which is okay. It makes it a cool day out there today. Well, hopefully it won't get too hot. Literally turning my little heater on to take the chill off. Oh, burn. Got to get all my junk together, make sure I got everything in my box. I know it's chilly out here though. Goodness, yo.
Grumpy's laid back, carving, spin all day. Wood chips flying, keeping troubles at bay. Epoxy roach clips and creation so smart. Crafting a kingdom.
Well, heck yeah. That thing's gonna look good. I bet you got a bunch of time into doing all them scales. That's the thing about that right there. Ooh, that would drive me nuts, doing all them scales.
Welcome to the haven where good vibes stay. Shavings on the floor, a beautiful mess. Carving stress away, ain't nothing less. Hands worn tough, but the spirits are light. Turning and shaping till the stars ignite. Like and subscribe, come join the breeze. Here in the workshop, the mind feels at ease. Hammer and lacing in the pain away.
Oh man, yo. I gotta go. I need to do good up there at the event today because I got $30 off the tops. Gotta go. I gotta go buy me a new dust mask. 16 hours in making scales. Woo! I would figure there was more than that, to be honest with you. That's a lot of work. I bet it once you get in that rhythm though and get going, that's relaxing because it's like as long as you don't, I don't know, I would stress it too much trying to make the pattern perfect, you know, and I know a pattern's not gonna be perfect, you know, but my goofy butt would be oh goodness, yeah, that would stress me out doing that, I think. I don't know. Might be like doing that lathe. Oh.
laid-back carving, spin all day. Wood chips flying, keeping troubles at bay. Epoxy roach clips and creation so smart.
Yeah, let's go crazy after that. I can imagine. Uh, all that shadow and shade from all the different heights and depths from doing a little bit of burns. Because that's the crazy thing about it. It's crazy and it's cool at the same time when you do that wood burning, the actual texture that you start adding to the piece. And with that texture comes those shadows. And so yeah, my eyes would be saying, you nope. I definitely had to put my glasses on. I got astigmatism going on in my right eye. So I'm about blind in that one anymore, but yeah. Just close one, there you go. Just put me an eye patch over my right eye, I'll be all right. Oh goodness, y'all. Today is going to be a day. Again, I'm not gonna leave early. I gotta get my boy. Him and my mom, they drive up there and see me about midday of my event. And when they come through, I'm gonna have to get him to go to the store afterwards and pick up my medicine. I ain't had a vehicle all week, so I've had medicines ready at the, my blood pressure medicine ready at the pharmacy. And I'll have the car all day today while the pharmacy's open. So I gotta get him to go by, him and my mom, and drive out there and pick it up for me.
Grumpy's in the lab, spinning wood in the haze. Epoxy drips slow while he's setting the craze. Roach clips gleam like trophies of the trade. Lathe hums a melody, a handcrafted serenade. Workshop dreams where the pain takes flight. Aliens in the mist dancing through the night.
Oh, and these damn robocalls and spam calls, they're getting good again. For a while, if you got a damn spam call through the cell phone, it would tell you, you know, possible spam call or whatever. And now it's not saying any of that mess no more. It's just, it'll straight up show our area code like it's a dang local number calling. And I go to answer it, it's one of them damn computer calls trying to talk about we're calling you about your loan application. I don't have no loan application, people. Hang up on them. I gotta answer the phone though, because I have so many cards passed out trying to sell my sticks and stuff to people. It's a mess. Hey Reese, good morning. Good evening. Yeah. He was running around last night. I run across him in some other lives. He's okay. Yeah, he was, whose live was it that I seen him in last night? What was the last one? Hell, I'm jumping so many of them, I can't remember. DeLand's live last night. He was in that one. They had Mr. Benny from VLC Woodworking was on. The land show last night is pretty good. Alright, y'all, the only clip that needs to be done is that maple one right there in the box. I got to do the bottom of it. I didn't do that yesterday. That reminds me about Matthew. I need to go back to that video. John, it's on the 13th of every month, that dispensary that I go to, they let the vendors set up for support the local vendors. They don't do no setup fee, no commission fee or nothing like that. And you can go set up out there against their front door and sell all day long. Excuse me. Hey, good morning, Miss Francis. Oh, let me go grab that. I tried one of those molds so far. Oh, goodness, out my back. Oh. I'm gonna have to do a little different to it, though. I'm learning with it. That's the first time I've ever done anything like this. Poured a mold. I've done my little lighter molds. Oh, that's that and my blanks. But that's like the biggest molds I've ever poured or done. I did one of those trays though. Not done with it. But gotten a little accomplished with it so far. I'm gonna try to do the grinder tonight. Whenever I pour my molds again next for my blanks, I'm gonna mix up enough and see if I have extra and pour the grinder. See if I can get a grinder poured out of it. But the inside of it works out though, because if I had the grinder, it'll hold the grinder right there. You know, it can sit there. Or there's a bunch of junk you can use these separate compartments for. But the main one that you would be crunching up the herb in, I need to take and fill this in. I need to fill in the lettering and get the lettering flush, or just take, I'll probably just mix up some and just pour it into the whole bottom, you know, to where it will fill in the letters, but then put a thin layer across the whole bottom right there. That way it's all flush and level, because you go to grinding up your herb's gonna fall down in the holes for the lettering, and then that's gonna mess you up trying to use it as a tray. But that was another weird thing, y'all. Y'all watched me. I guess I don't understand. I thought volume was volume, right? I put 6.5 ounces of water in here. And not this, but the actual blue mold itself. I filled that up, you know, to where it was cresting at the top like it would be resin. And it was just over 6.5 ounces. I was like, okay, I got enough resin. Okay, I'll do this. I mixed up, coat it in resin, that's it. But I mixed up 8 ounces of resin in this dang thing, expecting to have extra, because I was gonna take the extra and pour into the grinder mold. It took every bit of that 8 ounces to get this. I was like, wow. That was crazy. That's three clips worth of resin right there. And it's like, whoa, goodness, that's a lot of resin. And then I didn't quite put enough pigment in one, because I used that black, and it's pretty much see-through. Oh snot, y'all. I got to charge up stuff out here this morning. Oh, that camera's probably gonna die before we're done, but I'm not doing no spinning this morning. Let that charge, let that charge. Oh no, don't drop my damn vaporizer. Oh, Miss Francis, did you see the clip that we did yesterday? I did this yesterday morning. This was a piece of that maple that you sent in that first box. I think it was a piece of bird's eye maple. I spun it down and did a CA finish on it yesterday morning. The CA finish, it come out nice.
Life in the comments, life in the smoke. Laid back legend in a one-room joke. Hey, aliens come, get grumpy, cosmos bound. Soar from the work made in pain. Stay off the ground.
But it come out nice. Oh, Grumpy gonna have to get some good beard oil or something and get my damn dry face under control, or I'm going to end up having to shave my beard. I do not want to shave my beard. We gotta get this man's under control, we say. Oh. Alright, y'all. I got to be doing stuff too, y'all. Keep forgetting about that. It's not just a relaxed morning. I gotta make sure I get all my stuff together. Not taking that floppy yet. That's my yard hat. It's all sweaty and nasty. I ordered me some damn 2 different grumpy floppies, but they hadn't they ain't come in. Damn things probably won't even be here before the next event. Like, wow. They're supposed to be here in 2 days, and they hadn't even left or made it to the States yet. They're coming out of China. Yeah, they're still over there. I was like, man, I need my floppy hats. It's gonna be hot. My whole head going sunburned. I got my sunscreen though. Oh, y'all, I think I gotta print some more cards. Let's see how many cards we got. I had the ex buy me some fresh sunscreen the other day. Well, she bought it for the kids, so I told her, I said, you need some more sunscreen here for the kids. I've used most of it. So she bought some fresh, but guess what? I'll be taking that with me today. Yeah, I need to print some business cards back in. I Gotta order some. Oh, goodness, my back does not want to work. I about stumbled over twice now. Got any paper left? Oh goodness, I only got 10 cards. Yeah. Girl, we gotta order some more of that too. I guess it's about as cheap as Vistaprint. I saw one of their little advertisements the other day talking about like 100 business cards for $10 or something like that. That's about what we pay. I ordered that every paper. Oh. Vitamin E, right? I know a lot of what it is. Not everybody uses beard oils and stuff, and I do, and I don't. And the stuff that I have, I think my face kind of did a flop on me and says no, it don't want me using it no more because it's the same stuff I used years ago. It don't react to my face no more.
Carvin's crooked, but his heart's in tune. Aylin's chilling by the glow of the moon. Wood shaving scatter like cosmic dust.
Take my downloads, the 10th application, Chrome setup, no. It's the 13th. 12. Photoshop video. What's that? PDF.
Medication's tight like a rocket in flight. Grumpy's whispers echo through the starlight. Aliens laugh in a galactic tone, saying this guy should not be left alone. Grumpy's hands ain't got no plan. Aliens clap, it's out of hand. Wood spirits high, they know the deal. Grumpy's chaos got surreal. Carvin's crooked, but his heart's in tune.
Business card, that would be me. Come here.
By the glow of the moon. Wood shaving scatter like cosmic dust.
Yes.
Grumpy's faith in fun is the
Print.
only
Wait for printer connection. Color, landscape, printer options, color, print. Print.
Grumpy's hands ain't got no plan. Aliens clap, it's out of hand. Wood spirits high, they know the deal. Grumpy's chaos got surreal.
Come on, Mr. Print. Yeah, maybe some new cards or make a new design.
Aliens clap, it's out of hand.
Come on, get in there.
Wood
Go.
spirits high, they know the deal. Grumpy's chaos got surreal.
You gotta kind of manipulate the paper into the system at first because it's so thick it just won't feed and pick it up by itself. You gotta give it a little help. But once it goes, it goes. And now, that's all the business cards I can do until I order some more paper. I was looking up with my beard because my beard will go nice. It won't be dry at all, and then all of a sudden it just boom, just be crazy dry and then get normal, and I don't do nothing no different. And I have to get me a good oil that don't have any of them damn fragrances and colognes built into it and all that. So it's just the actual oil. I used my CBD moisturizer. I got a CBD moisturizing lotion that I got a while back, and I've used it here recently to try to help.
Aliens land, instant hype, no fright. Smoking medication, sky high flight, workshop therapy, chronic pain, good night. UV rays hit the resin just right, epoxy so bright, outshine the night. Laid back carvings, vibrations ignite. In the lab, mixing colors, pure delight.
All right.
Like and subscribe, join the vibe. Aliens in the workshop.
A little bit with the business cards. We stacked back up a little bit.
Epoxy brilliance, ride the tide. Roach clips in hand, extraterrestrial.
Yeah, that CA finish come out nice on that roach clip yesterday. First time I done a clip with a complete finish, CA finish on it like that. It turned out nice. I gotta try to match it on the bottom. That's what we're fixing to do once I get everything put into my boxes and all. Make sure I don't forget nothing. I got sticks that reloaded up, stickers, extra business cards. Mr. Buzz is a gentleman I met at the last event. He's going to be set up as a vendor this week. He does 3D printing and laser engraving and burning. So I am fixing to come home with a headache, and in a good way, because I'm going to learn as much as I can learn about 3D printing and laser engraving. I'm going to pick his brain. Hey, good morning, Jen. He called me up yesterday to see if I was going to be out there. And I said, yes, sir. And he said something about he printed up a handful. He says, well, you got the roach clips and stuff? I said, yeah. He said, well, I printed up a whole bunch of pot ashtrays. I'm like, okay. And so we get to see what he wants to talk about. And then I wants to see if he can print me up a fun funnel. Excuse me. He sets up at these events and all, and I don't want to order Jake Thompson's PDF or whatever for his fun funnel file, you know, and then give it to this guy, say, hey, can you print this up for me? And then this guy turn around and take that file and start printing the crap out of them and selling them or something. You know, that's something that Jake asks that you don't do whenever you get his PDF. You know, so I don't, you gotta be careful there, but I want a smaller fun funnel. So, you know, I need to talk to the guy and see how much he could charge to design and print me one on his own, you know. I need a little funnel that'll hold the, let's see, break it up into 3 chambers. 4 chambers will work, but I'd rather just have 3 because I don't do that many colors together. And the 3 colors is a nice mix to swirl around with. 4 is okay, but 3. But anyway, do a small funnel that holds 8 ounces of resin, divided that into 3 different chambers. That would be perfect. I need about 3 of those. All right, paper towels. Yeah, I got to get back on top of those burn boards. I sold almost all of the mushroom ones I had, and those were the most popular ones. And I haven't, like a dummy, I didn't replenish my stock on those. To get caught back up on those. And we got to leave early this morning to go by the bank, because she didn't get home last night until flipping after 9 o'clock. Yeah, I done had me a few adult drinks at that point because it got too late to be waiting. Hey, good morning, Deland. Yeah, it was a good live last night. I was beginning to wonder if she was going to make it back over here on this side of town. Because, yeah, it was getting later. I was going to wait till 10 o'clock and call her and say, are you coming this way this evening? She showed up right before I thought about calling. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I've seen the split cups. The funnel works just a little bit different. The split cups, you almost, it's like if you don't hold them, they're gonna come out to the same extent, but they come out together so tiny, so small. If your resin's not hot enough, it's gonna almost mud as it comes out of those split cups. The way it pours out. That funnel, they straight drop independently from each chamber as they're coming out. Tools clicking like a metronome sway. Echoes of planets, grumpy's out playing away. Red beams of light, spaceship vibes cross, smoke trails led home. No it's time to work something at 6 o'clock. What are we got puppies up for? What we got puppies up for? It's 6 o'clock. What's y'all up at 6 o'clock for? Huh? It's early. It's early for a big girl. Come on, I'll wake you up printing stuff. You think the boogeyman was here? Go be good girl. Go be good girl. Almost funny. Roach clips, shiny dope soldiers of cope. Out of the haze came purpose and hope. Aliens nodding props to the craft, no hate. Epoxy vibes outlasted the hands of fate. Oh, Sparrow probably woke him up. That's like he's got a bellyache. Roach clips, shiny, dope soldiers of cope. Out of the haze came purpose and hope. Aliens not impressed. Hey, good morning, Mr. Johnny. Good morning, Robert. Grumpy spins the lathe, hand steady in the grind. Artware functions aligned. Workshop sessions. And it's silly me. Well, I can use them other times, but you know the sun shirts. Well, I don't know if you know the sun shirts. We'll have, I guess you could call it like a fishing shirt. It's the long sleeve shirt. It's real thin. It's not regular cotton. It's some type of material that'll wick out the moisture and stuff if you sweat. And it's even got a SPF built into the fabric. But I bought 2 of those for when we do the events as the summertime rolls on. You know, I'll be able to wear sleeves to kind of cover my arms and I won't burn up to death. I didn't think about I got my damn grumpy shirt. And I can't wear these shirts and then wear my grumpy shirt too. I gotta have my grumpy shirt.
Precision of a surgeon, where craft begins. Wood chips dance like confetti on the floor. Every turn, every twist holds a little more. Aliens floating, they dip in my sight. The mist curling thick.
Oh, goodness. We gotta go get one more of these totes. God, I needed one more of the little totes. Loading up our box. We gotta get stuff we cannot forget. I got my little power brick charged up. It's fully charged. We'll take that cord to power stuff, but it's charging stuff right now. Put me a couple more waters, pack of crackers or 2. See, my vaporizer's charged. I think that's gonna be the most that I got. I pretty much got, gotta put those there, gotta put those there. I pretty much got everything together. But yeah, she didn't get home till late last night. Sucks that the brass didn't come in and the drill bit to extend the other stuff, but I guess that'll be here ready for the next 13th. Pepper, come on. Sparrow, come on. They're fucking barking at people. Go.
Crafted cures where the resin drips. Epoxy roach clips, fingertips equipped.
Sit out there and start barking at people at 6 o'clock in the morning. You can't do that. Butter, y'all, it done cooled off again. It's a good thing. I want it to be chilly. That's the crazy thing is it's cold this morning, but we're supposed to get up to the mid 70s today. But that'll be okay as long as it just keeps that cool breeze going. All right, Delaney, thank you. Hey, be safe, buddy. I need a grumpy shirt. I gotta order me another one, Miss Francis. What I did was, when I got my, I went through Sticker Mule to get, they had a little promo going when I first got my stickers. It was 10 stickers for $1. And I was like, oh, heck yeah. So I tried that. That was my very first print to see if my design was gonna look good or print good or whatever. And it come out okay, but once I set up through Sticker Mule, I get all their little advertisement emails or whatever, right? And it wasn't, but you know, a few weeks after I got my stickers in, I got an email saying, oh, today only $14.95 or something like that, no shipping or something for a black shirt with an image on it. And so I was like, oh heck, let me try that. And I did that, and good morning, Cindy. And I got the black shirt I got now. But I don't wear it but for the dispensary because it's one of those what is that? Not iron on, but it's that press design or whatever. You got that oh, it's not real thick neither. It's flexible with the shirt. Some of them they come out real thick and just blah feeling, but this one is not bad. But they didn't do too bad on the price. Like I said, it was, you go to Walmart and buy a flipping shirt, you're paying the same price for it, and I got one with my sticker put on it, so I couldn't complain. But I gotta get another one like that done. I want to get a hoodie, a zip up hoodie, 3X at least. 3X would be nice, but you know, at least a damn 2X. But 2X, I found them with 2X, but I want 3 because a lot of them shirts, when you do order them, you get them in say an extra large, and it almost fits like a damn large to medium. And so I want to order the 3X, that way I can wash it and everything and give it room to shrink. But yeah, I wear that to every event. And then when we went, when the fair was here last, I wore that shirt to the fair. And that was when I was just starting to grow my beard back out too. And it was funny because we would walk around and people would look at the shirt and look at me and look at the shirt and look at me. Some people would grin. Some people just had that puzzled look like, is that you on the shirt? I'm like, no. Because when I made the sticker, it's funny, is the sticker kind of looks like me a little bit if it was like a crazy cartooned out-ish version or something, but it's like, no, I didn't plan it like that. That was I had fun that night, but I didn't have fun that night. You know, that was well before she said she wanted a divorce, but at the same time, she was dang sure throwing me the cold shoulder, trying to push me out at that point. Because that's when she made the comment, well, there had to have been signs, and oh yeah, there was. I was just trying to be naive and not see them. But yeah, I saw most of them. And that was one of them, because I tried to get her to hold my hand that night walking around, and she stuck her hands in her back pocket and said she was making sure nobody took her phone or her wallet, and walked around with her damn hands in her pocket the whole night. I was like, wow. Yes, Miss Francis, I'll be ready for game night tonight. A chance of snow again Monday. Wow. Don't need no snow. Oh, thank you, Jen. I did. This was one of the molds that Miss Francis sent me in that box. I'm gonna put a small, that's indented into it, and I'm gonna put a small layer of resin across there. And then, Miss Francis, what kind of what am I trying to say? That stuff that you used when you mix it up, what is it? It's somewhat clear, and you mix them together, and then it flashes and goes white. I've seen a video where somebody was taken and they poured a mold, and they say they did half of it in the colored pigment and everything, like the black here, and then they let that cure, and then the other half, I guess they put a layer over with the white stuff. Now, is that stuff cheaper than the clear epoxy, or did they do that just for a color combination?
Dust flies, wood grind, Dremel twisting. In Grumpy's den, I carve my vision. Spirits in the timber.
Because if it's all around the same price, and I guess it probably wouldn't much matter. I'm pouring it all with the same stuff.
Chisel songs, wood grains sing. Shapes emerge, magical thing.
Oh, where's my glue? There it is.
Pine shavings fall.
Glue. Paper towels.
Therapy and sawdust. Hear the wood call. Sawdust clouds.
Alright, got some paper towels ready. We're gonna get this out of the way. We don't want to get no glue on that.
Grumpy smile. Laid back art.
Mr. Loki is on his chain. Hope they got him secured up good this morning. Little turd got out the other day. They have him on a, it's not a chain. I say a chain. You know, just used to saying dogs chained up, but it's on a one of those wire leads, running leads. It's probably about 25 foot long, 20 foot long, and then they hook that to whatever they got him hooked to. Thinking they had one of those little twist stakes that twist down into the ground like a big corkscrew. That's got the round ring on it that runs around and around. Because when he got out the other day, he was pulling that cable around with him. And when I stopped him and called him, the cable wasn't broke. The cable was still hooked to the round ring, but the round ring had been snapped off of the post that it was hooked to. It's like, well, come here, little guy. I just wrapped him up around a tree out front until they got home. But and we had somebody contact her about buying the house, but she just hung up on them. Thank goodness. I was like, you can't sell yet. I ain't even been able to make my first payment to you. You know, at this point, I don't want to sell. You know, a while back, we were entertaining the idea of selling out right here and moving somewhere else. You know, and I was all for that whenever I thought we was going to be one big happy family somewhere else. But, you know, this is the only place that I'm going to be able to afford to stay at. And so I'm not about wanting to sell no more. So scared the mess out of me when she told me somebody messaged her about buying the house. I was like, oh no. Thought she was already backstepping and changing on what she agreed to, you know, and that just wasn't going to work out.
Smoke trails between fingers so short. Grumpy's breathing deep, feeling the cure. Wood becomes art on a whim that's pure. Crafted stories scroll through the door. Sunsets casting long soft beams. Carving thoughts tangled in dreams. Shavings fall silent as it seems. Grumpy smiles heart in streams. Let's make this
Couple more layers of glue on this and I can sand that down, and that should match everything.
Grumpy's world, nothing's ever wrong.
But yeah, I'll be ready to relax and be silly tonight. It will be a feel-good Friday. Oh, snot, for sure. Derek, good morning, buddy. How you doing? I am just having an easy morning. I'll be shutting down early this morning. I got that event. I set up on the 13th of every Friday at the Planet 13 dispensary to sell my roach clips and my artwork. they do a support the local vendors on the 13th of every month. It's pretty cool. Oh, where's my bottle at? I gotta get a new lid for that. That lid's all boogered up and don't want to fit on there no more.
Alien vibes hit wild, art'll never retreat. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze, roll type medication, floating outer space. Glows in the dark, magic lit through the maze. Hit that like, subscribe, ride the
Oh, snot. We just might need to put a whole new lid on that bottle. Oh shit, we'll just leave that. That's still working. That ain't sealing it good no more though. Hey, Ray and JoJo's arguing with themselves over here, yo. They're saying, you don't need a new one, I need a new one. What? How's Miss Jeannie doing? That's right. Last time she couldn't come down the steps, could she? How has she been doing with that? Hope she's getting better. I remember you told me that she had to do physical therapy and everything. Or you said that she was had to do the therapy. She's doing, yeah. At least she's doing, you know, that's better than not doing. You know, I can understand what you mean by she's doing. You got your good days and your bad days with it. All right, fresh lid on the Starbond. We can't have that stuff drying up on us, y'all. That's some good glue. All right, now let's sand on the bottom of this and see what it does. Oh, where's my papers from yesterday? Roach clips in the glow, Grumpy's work unique. Carving late night therapy on repeat. Alien vibes hit wild, art'll never retreat. Grumpy's batshit crazy, meds in a haze, roll tight medication. All right, my board. Old Path did a oh, come on, don't break. Oh, this is a cheap ass chair. That arm of it's gonna break with me leaning over it too far. Oh. Old Path did a cedar pin yesterday, cross grain. I have some wood here. Oh, you dummy! Why did I just do that? Y'all watched me do it too. Oh, Path, I don't need a bowl to make a mess. I just straight up do it on my own. Oh, did y'all see me do that? Oh my gosh. Straight took the... Can you tell my brain is definitely going 100 different miles an hour thinking about crap right now? Gracious. I straight took my water bottles. I don't use bowls just for this mess because I don't want to spill water all over the place, right? So I have a water bottle and I just poke a little hole in my top. and so all I gotta do is squeeze my bottle and just put a little bit of water out. And when the way I sand, I don't need a lot of water anyway. My dumb ass just sat right here, took my squeeze bottle, this is the bottle I got the hole in, took the cap off of it and went to pour the water onto my sandpaper. And just straight acted like I was in a bowl and wasn't gonna spill no, just poured that junk out. Oh, gracious. There you go. There's some bloopers for everybody. That's a live blooper reel right there. Oh. All right, I'd rather be laughing this morning than crying any damn way. So here you go. Got plenty of water for the 600 grit. Crazy. Too much going on. Too much going on in the brain. Hey, good morning, Mr. Johnny. I ain't drank enough coffee yet. That's the problem. I don't go through too much coffee and stuff in the mornings of these events. That way I don't have to leave my table. I'll go and man my station all morning long. My mom and my son will swing up through there and see what's going on, and I'll use that as a minute to run and hit the bathroom real quick if need be. So we don't drink too much coffee in the morning, and we don't drink or eat a whole hell of a lot while we're up there. That was it. I was zoned out about everything. Well, that's just it. My brain don't slow to flip down. I'll be bouncing around thinking about 100 different things at one time anyway. So yeah, I was at the event. I was at the game night tonight thinking about that. I was thinking about Miss Jeannie. I was thinking about every damn thing.
Grumpy's hands, they shape the flow. Knives kiss wood and time moves slow. Chronic pain.
It's not saying this board's not quite flush because that's not sanding flush. That should have been. Shouldn't have been no flusher. Where's the piece of it?
Roach clips shining, made with care. Each one glowing, nestled there. Community, we stand as one. Underneath the carving sun. Carve away the heavy night. Medication rolled up tight. Find the rhythm, let it show. Creating sparks that brightly glow.
Almost. Oh, I hope we have a good day. Good day, good day, good day.
But in the chips I find my way. Wood speaks louder than the pain and carves a path that's joy ordained. Laid back, digging through the grain. Smoothing edges keeps me sane. Healing isn't found in gold, but in the art my hands can hold.
I don't need but a few drops. I was pouring flipping quarter of the bottle out. I was just like, yep, here we go. Mr. Johnny, have you ever used any of those disassembling kits to where, say, you push the pin together and you just don't like the way it come out? And have you been able to take them back apart and fix it and then put it back together with that tube? Or once you take that tube apart, is it pretty much ruined?
Roach clips shining, made with care. Each one glowing, nestled there. Community, we stand as one. Underneath the carving sun. Carve away the heavy night. Medication rolled up tight. Find the rhythm, let it show. Creating sparks that brightly glow. Stay out of my head, they say, but in the chips I find my way. Wood speaks louder than the pain and carves a path that's joy ordained.
I got some of these kits that I put together when I first started doing the pins, and I like them, but some of them I want to take them back apart and tweak on them a little bit and put them back. But I'm afraid it's gonna stretch out the brass where they went together, and they're not gonna go back together correctly. Maybe glue them back together, but I have a punch set, got the rubber tip, I've done a few. Yeah, I saw there was some of them were holding them with the vice grips and all. I saw a little press set, kind of like what Opath's using when he presses them together, and it claims that it can press them together and take them apart. And I like the little pieces that you sent me that you did out of oak. They go back together. Okay. I like the little pieces that you did for the oak, for the pressing, because that right there with my grip, I'm gonna squeeze that trigger press just a little too hard. I'm gonna shove the transmission in there too far one of these times. I've been fortunate so far, and I've gotten it real close to where when it was closed up, you could just see the ball of the pin almost trying to come out the hardware. And I was like, oh, but yeah, that setup that you sent me, just doing the little twists on the lathe, that's perfect because you're not gonna overdo that. Especially if you just creep up on it, you know, once you get close. Morning, Sherbert.
Stories past in the shavings, feeling the texture, mind engravings, each groove a heartbeat, every nick speaks, grumpy laid back, carving PCCs, roach clips and more, winning fantasies, therapeutic dreams flow with ease, crafting cool creations.
I'm gonna work on some music today while I'm sitting up there too. That's why I do that method. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Yeah, I liked it. It's like, I was thinking at first, it's like, well, I don't know how that's going to work with my lathe. I don't like the way my lathe works and the way the tailstock adjusts and all that. But yeah, I slid it up there and I said, oh shit, I like that. And then the last time my tailstock got gummy, I took the whole thing off and took it outside, and I run those threads back and forth and was pouring some transmission fluid up in there to help. I had some sawdust or some metal grit or something in the threads of that on my tailstock. So I would put pressure against my tailstock and go to twist it to advance it, you know, to put more pressure on there, and it would lock up on me. It just didn't want to turn no more. My little knob on the end would spin, but it wasn't turning the shaft on there with the threads. But then I could take and loosen the tailstock and get pressure off of it all together, and it would start to advance or retract. It's like, yeah, I got trash in there again. And so, but once I poured that oil or that fluid through there and washed that out, and then I lubricated it a little bit, it's working real nice. And that little twist press, I love it. But yeah, that works out pretty good. Here, this can. I got my new can. I just haven't opened it yet. We're gonna use every bit of this before we open it. You watch this. I was worried that I was gonna run out, and so I was stressing getting some more before I run out. Now that I got some more, this little bit right here is gonna last me 2 months. Exaggerating, it won't last that long once I start spinning all my epoxy. I got a stockpile of epoxy sitting beside me. Trying to build it all up to where I can get back, because I would like my Wednesday videos to continue being my epoxy roach clips that I was doing for the longest, you know. And then I just fell out of making my molds, and then all my junk drama kicked up. I got to quit leaning on that as a crutch, because, you know, we got to get on with it. But getting back in there, I think I got to look at my videos again. I think I'm caught up on all my sticker videos now. I think I got all my sticker videos and my mail videos, my mail call videos. I got to double check to make sure, but I think all those are out. I'm going to take that little bit of momentum and try to kick back off onto my other videos. I need to do some Starbond videos to promote the Starbond link. I don't want to start doing shorts, but I need to start cutting some of my videos into shorts, I guess, too. I'm almost there with monetization stuff. That's what's crazy, but I don't have the subs for it yet. I got all the qualifications to go on to all the levels of monetization. I'm almost there on the 4,000 watch hours, and it's like, gracious, I don't even have 500 subs yet. I've done surpassed the 3,000 watch hour for the qualification for it. You got to have, what is it, 3? When you go into that little earnings section, you got to have 3 of the little check mark, or 2, yeah, 3 of the check marks clicked for each tier. I got the video check mark, and I got the hour check mark. I just need the sub check mark. We're getting there though. It's not bad. It's sealed off, glassed over. It's got a dention in there where I needed to sand the wood before I put the CA over it. I jumped the gun, but it's okay. It's gonna be standing on there. And then there's a small blemish on the side where something nicked it somewhere here, right there. It's got a scratch on it right there. But I think I'll end up screwing that whole side of it up if I try to put a drop of glue and then buff that back out and then polish it back up. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that by hand without boogering it up. It'll excuse me. It'll build up slow. Oh, we'll get there. That's what I like about it. It's I've had a steady gain, you know, not a roller coaster blazing fast, nothing like the Shalps. They that gum just poof, they shot up quick on the subscribers. Now that would be awesome if I could get that many, but you know, it'll happen when it happens. You know, I said I'm not stressing it that bad, but it would be cool, you know, because that's just, hey, you know, the YouTube thing is, I'm not gonna lie, I would like to get monetized and make a little bit off of it, you know, to pay for the tools and the stuff that I do. You know, that would be about the most I could see it doing for me. But I'm just glad that I'm still able to do it. You know, I didn't know how I was gonna maintain with it. I didn't know how my anxieties were gonna unfold and everything work. And so far it's doing good, and I think it's helping me with my social skills. There you go. I have social skills, but it's just I don't like people much no more. I love all y'all hanging out and chat with me. Don't get me wrong when I say I don't like people. I just, when I don't know somebody, I'm just, you know, I'd rather just sit there and be quiet, you know, keep to myself, and that's just not good for business. We're just a mess.
Epoxy spills like rivers on a moonlit night. Shapes emerge, sharp souls taking their bite. From bad shit to brilliance, the cycle's tight. Grumpy carving galaxies push the limits of sight. Glow bright edges, life's a strobe light glow. Hands grab steady, dark dances just
our vape is charged. You can all forget that. I can't carry my bubbler from my vaporizer. Nice, there you go. I mean, that's what it's for. I mean, that's what I feel it would be the best use for it, you know? I mean, if you dang sure pumping out the content and pumping in the money, then there you go, stack up, do what you do. But at the same time, these dang little hobbies and kits and resins and all that stuff, even if you have people sponsoring you that stuff, you still got stuff you gotta buy. You know, it's just, that's what I say. You know, you putting it back into the channel. Epoxy spills like rivers on a moonlit night. Shapes emerge sharp, souls taking their bite. From that shit to brilliance this tight. Grumpy carving galaxies push the limits of. Oh, you're on my back. Damn. Glow bright edges, life's a strobe light glow. Hands cramped steady, art dances just so. Laid back visions, they traverse the unknown. It's gonna be a day too, and that's me. I still have a lot of stuff I would like to purchase that would help me out, channel wise, event wise. Just it don't stop. And at this point, I need to start keeping all my receipts and everything, because I want to try to run this stuff. You know, if I start making money, I'm going to have to run it as a business so I don't make more money than what I am allowed to make, you know, and then I need to sit there because, yeah, everything is an expense at this point. Hey, good morning, Keith. I want to get some of those flags like Professor Rusty and them's got. You can you go on Amazon, I think it's like 2x3 or something like that. You can get different sizes, but Rusty's got one on his wall. I'd like to get 2 of them that size, and then get me a little bucket set up, you know, and a pole to hold them to where I can set them up by my table. And then I want to get 2 smaller of those fold-up tables the smaller than the big one that I set up. The big one that I pull around now, it whoops my ass, y'all. It's heavy, you know, and carrying that around and picking it up and down, it snatches on my neck, that flips on my neck and all bad. But that's all I got. So that's what I gotta use. That's that old path, Mr. Old Path, Mr. Allen. He's been. Oh, I am so appreciative to Mr. Allen. He's my hero. He's hit my wish list a lot, and I didn't expect nobody to hit my wish list, you know. And he hits my wish list a lot for me. I appreciate that so much. Have a good day, Cindy. That's me. I'm fixing to shut down. I got to start moving around here, get ready, get dressed. I got to go up to the bank. I got to withdraw a little bit of money. I got to check my account first to make sure I got enough to withdraw, but I got to withdraw some money to have change in case people want to buy with cash. And then, hey, Amy. I got all my cash apps. I got to make sure I got my passwords so I can get into those, because that's what I do. I make sure I have at least $100 in fives to break change, and then I have my I got Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and then I got the Square tap to pay, so I can use any debit card or credit card and take payment that way. It's early but late. Yeah, I got that event today, so I want to be set up before they open. They open up at 9, and I'd like to be there and have my table up and done and presentable by 8:30, because you got customers lining up early to get in. So I want to catch the early birds, I say. And it's almost 7 here, so that'll give me some runaround time, give me time to go to the bank. Oh, where'd it go? I was showing Miss Francis sent me some molds, some tray molds to play with in that blessing box that I got from her, and I poured my first big epoxy pour into a mold. I don't think it didn't turn out bad at all. I gotta tell Miss Francis I gotta put a small layer in the bottom to fill up the lettering right there so it's nice and level. But other than that, I like it. It come out good. I was a little sloppy with the mica coloring in my letters, and I tried to clean it up with an alcohol Q-tip in between everything, but I couldn't get it all up. And so I said, the heck with it. It's my first one. We'll see how it turns out. It poured pretty good. And then I was looking on Amazon last night after I poured this, because I poured it and I tried to pull it out of the mold yesterday, but it was still too flexible. I didn't want to mess it up, and so I let it cure a little bit more. And then I was looking on Amazon. I found a different mold set that I like. It's the tray and everything like that, but it's got the tray, a grinder, an ashtray, a little cone holder for like if you want to, I guess, pack the little pre-rolled cones. It was a whole little setup for it. I think there was 2 different listings and they looked identical. One of them was like $20, one was like $13. It's got the compartment for the tray side is a little bit larger, and it's got a big leaf in the center of it. I thought that was neat. Thinking of throwing that on the list. I do too. Like I said, there's just a bunch of, the money never stops on what you need to buy. So it's like, I need to win the lottery. So yeah, my brain's just spinning 100 different directions. Right now I'm still spinning on the whole trailer in the enclosed trailer large enough enclosed trailer large enough that I can set a little setup to put my lathe in, and I would like to have the lathe in there and actually cut a big plexiglass Lexon window to put in the side of it to where people can actually see me and I can see out of it clearly while I'm working. I don't want to be boxed in and not be able to see around me, you know what I mean? But I want an enclosed trailer that I can close and have an air conditioner in there and do lathe work while I'm at an event. You know, so I would need a small generator, you know, small window unit. You don't need nothing huge when you're in something that small working. Even if it's not insulated, you know, it's gonna keep you cool enough. But I'm pretty fixated on that idea right now, because I want to be able to keep going to craft events and stuff like this. I want to take this momentum on getting out of my head and trying to kick my anxiety in the butt and keep going with it. Oh, I bet that would be cool. I watched Reese's video the other morning with that chalice, that cup, goblet, whatever you want to call it, he turned. That was pretty nice looking. And a punky wood. Yeah, how are you turned? Are you turning that on your lathe, Mr. Johnny? With the punky wood and the holes? Is it shit stabilized, or are you working with it being soft and all? I'd be afraid I'd blow that bad boy apart. That's another, I'll show y'all another thing why I want that a vacuum chamber so bad. Because there's no way I could do this part of it, I don't think, without a vacuum chamber. Oh. Where are we at? I have this wormwood here. There's so many. You talking about punky wood and some holes. I got some of this. I would love to take and cut it in the blocks and then put it in a vacuum chamber with the cactus juice, or just not even cactus juice, just regular resin, you know, and let it soak and pull it into all the holes and cure, and then turn it. I got a couple of pieces of that's what I'm saving it for. I've tried to power carve it. I cannot power carve it. Jordy Johnson made him a wood spirit guy that he did out of the resin like that, out of a piece of wood like that. It come out awesome. I tried and I couldn't do it. Oh, nice. It's on the lathe. Nice. Have you done captive rings before, Mr. Johnny? I want to get some of the tools for it instead, or just not necessarily yeah. I want the actual little ring tools they sell to see how well they work, and then I would like to get my own skew and kind of design that in. I got an idea, a way to make that blade that would make it a lot easier to do, for the way I do it. You know, I don't know if I do it right or not. Yeah, those ones Jake does. That's them hybrid bowls is what I call them. That's what I want to get into. That's why I want the vacuum chamber, so I can start stabilizing everything and then vacuum it all up and pressure it all together so it don't come apart when I turn it. Right. I see. That's what I want to do is make my own tool. I just haven't sat down and tried to do it. I keep procrastinating it, putting it off, telling myself I have to have a little mini forge to heat everything up good and this and that and that and that. But I could probably just break out a dang old flat bar of some sorts and cut me one up. That's what I want to do. I'm staying with my roach clips for sure, but since I've been playing with the epoxy and working with it, I wanted to, because I can't do huge pieces, and when you start doing those big molds, unless you make your mold to where it's kind of hollow, those things weigh a ton with that epoxy on there. You know, so I'd have to still stay somewhat small, like small bases and cups and stuff like that, and small bowls. But it would be fun. I want to do like little, I want to take and do the vases that are the hybrid mix like that with the resins and the woods, you know, spin them out, hollow them down, and then I want to put the little tea light candles in the inside of the base that'll illuminate it from the inside, you know, so your different colored resins and all, you know, light up like a little lamp. That was my ideas. Hey, good morning, Tim. And carbon chisel, right? Yeah. Well, that's what I use. Where'd it go? That's what I use anyway most of the time. I don't want to modify this one. I just got to go to flea market or yard sales and find a new set. But this was a maple, whatever, however. I can't read it all. It's been rubbed off. But I use that because it comes to such a sharp point right there. I need something that's a little bit narrower and that angle a little sharper, you know, and that would work out. And then on top of that, put a small little mouse hole notch on that cutting edge at the end, and you'd be able to whoop, get right through it, whoop, get right through. That's the idea, but I haven't done it. Oh, y'all, I'm getting nervous. I don't know why I get nervous for these things. It's my anxiety. I don't want to go, but I gotta go, and I want to go, but I don't want to go, but I gotta go. I've talked my crazy ass in and out of it 100 different times. But all right, y'all, I need to shut down. I'm gonna put my microphone on charge for a minute while I'm getting ready. Cool thing about these mics is I got 2 of them, so I'll have one with full charge, because I'll do a live and everything once I get up there too. I want to try to move around and be a little more social if there's more vendors up there. I know there'll be Mr. Buzz. He said he'll be up there. I think Trisha will be up there. She does the diamond art, so we'll see. I'm gonna use one like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Get up and go. Oh, I'm going. There's no doubt about it. I'm already committed to it. That's what I do. Is I commit myself with the staff and all up there. I'll tell them, yeah, I'm going to be there that way. It's like, yeah, I got to go unless something emergency comes up. You know, I'll be there. All right, Mr. Johnny, you have a good day. I'm fixing to go do my wannabe work. That's going to be work, setting that table up and then sitting in that little chair. That's the other thing. That's what I want so much money for is, you know, smaller tables, better chairs to sit out there. My chair's comfortable to sit in. It's just low. So getting up and down out of that damn thing's what whoops my ass. But, you know, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I know it was a boring live. I didn't get much accomplished but some chit chat. But I do appreciate it. I hope everybody has a great day. It is Friday. And yeah, it's Friday. So I hope everybody has an awesome day and does good. And I hope I do great. Oh, I can't quit thinking about that. We need to do awesome up there. But all right, y'all have a great day. Stay awesome, stay laid back, and remember, it's my job to be grumpy. God bless everybody. I'll see y'all soon.
Grumpy spins the lay, spaceship hum in the air. Epoxy shining bright, colors rare, so unfair. Aliens in the mist, whispers fill the void. Roach clips crafted, art never destroyed.
Workshop therapy, the grind finds its peace. Red eyes coated, medicated, sweet release. Chronic fades, anxieties drift to abyss. Join the tribe like the vids, can't resist.